Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm actually on my way to Nick's house. I'm clearly not my Ferrari because we're going to be showcasing his today. He was so gracious enough to let me drive it last time on a drive. Boy, that car is so next level that we talked about it, and I just want to feature it a little bit more on the channel because I really do think it is the perfect example of a 360, and maybe not by Ferrari's terms because it's not all, you know, numbers matching, Classic K certified, it's been modified, all that kind of stuff, but it's been modified in a way that is not only tasteful and, you know, pleasing to the eye, but it really enhanced the performance, made the car more efficient, and it's just crazy next level fun to drive. I mean, it's almost like our cars aren't even born from the same DNA. Just the way it shifts is so precise. It is so fun, and I heard that he just upgraded some more things since the last time I saw him. So let's go check out his car. Let's go talk to Nick. Let's go see what the heck this is all about. All right, you guys, here we are at Nick's house, and we're gonna go over his 360 and show you why it's so awesome and all the work that he put into it. Let's go.
All right, so this is my 2004 Ferrari 360 Modena. When I got it, it had 12,000 miles, just turned 12,000 miles on it. And I was really looking for a certain spec. Typically, everyone's looking for the red with a Curio interior. I wanted this gray and with the Bordeaux interior. So it was definitely a search, but I finally found it out on the East Coast and made the deal, and no regrets.
What specs did it come with? Because clearly you have the shields here, and I think you had the spare tire. I mean, tell me what it all came with.
So this was pretty much factory. It had the original Starfish wheels, the Daytonas, but without the electrics on it. It's just the Sport Daytonas.
Okay.
And it did come with, probably one of the nicest things is this Capristo Stage 3 competition exhaust, which is absolutely amazing.
Super jealous on this one.
And super loud. You know, before this, I thought that the regular CS exhaust was the most amazing exhaust for a 360. I've changed my mind. I think this Capristo Stage 3 competition is absolutely amazing, especially if you get the ones with the electric shutoff for the Valvetronics for the exhaust. So you can drive in neighborhoods if you want a quiet drive. It's absolutely amazing sound.
It is. The growl that it has, even at lower RPMs, is very intoxicating. It's truly a symphony. Now tell me here on the engine, since we're here, did it come with all the carbon fiber?
No, so that, again, this was a factory OEM 360, so the airboxes are different on the factory. This has really pretty much a Stradale conversion. Working with Sam over in San Francisco, who is one of the representatives for 360 Trev, or Trev 360, does absolutely amazing work on a 360 in terms of how to maximize his performance and make it an easier drive, a daily driver. The MAFs, mass flow air filters, have been replaced with the 430 or Stradale ones. They're slightly bigger, a little different configuration here.
Is that a straight bolt-on type?
Yeah, straight bolt-on.
That's amazing.
And then you'll need the Stradale airboxes to match up with the MAFs. Oh. So that was all done. And you had to do this if you're going to do Trev's 360 Stradale software update. No. Trev is actually, I think, in Ireland.
Oh, Ireland.
Ireland and UK. And he's been working on 360s for over a decade. 15, 20, I think over 15 years, and fine-tuning 360s to maximize performance. And so part of that involved removing both of the ECUs and getting them reflashed with the Trev 360 software.
Got it. So I guess since we're talking about that, so if somebody has a 360 like myself, obviously I'm going to have to get the 430 mass airflow sensors, the Challenge Stradale airboxes. Do you need the exhaust as well, or that just helps?
Exhaust helps. You will also need this Challenge Stradale ECU, or the transmission control unit, updated too.
Okay.
To the Stradale specs, because
Got
they
it.
communicate together, and the way that the tune works is it really maximizes the upshift and downshift. It's absolutely a totally different car.
It sure is. I mean, it is so next level. Okay, so then once you get the Trev 360 tune, how does that come in the mail, and what was that like installing it?
So the process is really, really great. Again, lucky here because we have Sam over here in San Francisco, one of Trev's representatives. And so you work with him, and he walks you through the whole process. So they send you out a suitcase. It looked like pretty sci-fi suitcase with a laptop connected to these special connectors. So all you have to do is take the ECUs out, and they provide all the instructions.
Okay.
Take them out on table, and then talk to Sam, and he walks you through the software update. And it takes about, I don't know, 25 minutes tops to do that. And then you just put it all back and ship it back, and then Sam will go through the whole initial setup with you and the initial startup for the 360.
Is Sam doing that? Do you have to take it into him, or were you doing that remotely?
Remotely.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep. Just on the phone.
So essentially you're doing this whole thing in your garage here.
Yep.
That's
And it's very easy. It was seamless. It didn't take that long at all, and the instructions are really detailed, so you should have no issue doing it.
That is amazing. So then, once it's all tuned, and you're driving it, how do you activate it? Is it always activated? Do you have to push some button?
So it's always activated. Now, funny thing is that when you have it in regular, so non-sport mode, it's more aggressive than sport mode in a regular 360. So it's kind of like sport in a 360. When you put it in sport, it's like race on a Challenge Stradale.
Yeah, and that's the thing I was not used to, because it feels like on my car, when you put it into sport, not much happens. I mean, I wouldn't say it's disappointing, but it's lackluster for sure. This, it's like you just gave it 2 shots of tequila and it's ready to go.
And I would add to that, I was thinking about, everyone's talking about the gated 360s now, the big move for the 360s and 430s to gate them, because some of the, the shifting experience with the 360s, the speed, the upshift, the downshift. Let me tell you this, I've driven a stick shift 360 with a tune. With Trev's tune and the TCU, this is way better drive. Upshifts, downshifts, speed of the shifts versus a gated. Now, I'm not even looking at gated at all, period. There's not even any interest in it whatsoever. I mean, you've driven it. You drove it in the hills over there, and what did you think?
Wow, so responsive.
One thing that with Trev's tune that is the most significant that you're going to experience is the torque.
Yes, that's a huge thing that I left out. Normally, the 360 is not a torquey car.
It's not.
And you get into a Mustang or Corvette, and you're like, "Whoa, this has quite a bit more torque than the Ferrari." But then now you did this tune, and it took care of that.
The torque, the mid-range torque is initial and mid-range. It's significant. I mean, it's you really think you're in a different car.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Okay, so we're looking at the seats here, and I'm noticing yours sure look a lot nicer than mine. My bolsters are all starting to get kind of cracked and all that stuff. If you see on Nick's car here, it does look pretty buttery. You don't have any of that cracking. How did you do this?
So what I've used before is this product called Leatherique. But it's a process, Matt. So,
yeah.
I mean, it took, I would say probably took 2 or 3 weeks. I took all the seats out, the door panels out, so that basically I've got, you know, easy access on the interior of the car, the dashboard, under dash, the back panels. And you first, what you do with the Leatherique is you put on some gloves and you massage this oil, kind of buttery oil, into the seats. And this is the product itself, Leatherique. You want to take a look at that.
Where do you buy this stuff?
So you can buy it online. You can even get it from Amazon.
Okay.
And it's really amazing. So you put it on, and think about this. You got to do it in summer. It's
Yes.
very what you're going to get out of it in summer is amazing. Winter, it's very difficult because part of the process is to really bake that those oils penetrate the leather. So what I did was took everything out, lathered it all up with this, put it in an SUV that I have, and put it in the back seat, and let it sit there for a week. So every day I would come out there, and where it dried up, I would add more of this, and I kept doing that until basically I had all of it covered, and you just start seeing the bubbles, all of the bad stuff coming out of the.
Oh yeah, because it's breathing essentially.
It's breathing. And then after that, you take it out, and then you use the Pristine Clean.
And now, so what does this do?
So this is basically your cleaner to remove all the residue off of the seats. And all you need to do first is you get a bucket, 2 buckets, one with warm water and another with cold water for rinse. You take out a microfiber, put the Pristine on your seats, your dashboard, all of those pieces, and wipe all the oil away. Rinse it out in the other bucket with the cold water, and keep doing that until all of the oil and all of the treatment is removed.
Wow, that is a process, but I mean, clearly it's worth it. Now, did you have to do any re-dyeing?
No redying. In fact,
No way.
It's pretty, Leatherique does offer a dye element in its cream,
Okay.
But that's if you've got really bad, wear.
Yeah.
You can use that, and it basically, again, it'll make it look like new. I didn't have to do that. I did have the regular cracks, the fading, the shininess that you get from.
Yeah, you've seen mine. It's...
from the leather, and this removes all the shininess, and it just looks really supple. It smells like a brand new leather coming out of the Ferrari dealership.
It's true. I wish you guys can have smell-o-vision, because it does. It smells elegant, like you're just wrapped in a leather purse or something in this car. Everything in this car is done very tastefully, and it looks almost factory.
So that's a good point. I wanted to keep, the factory look. I didn't want to obstruct any of the view of the dashboard or the vents, because I see a lot of 360 owners putting in decks that kind of flip out and take area, and it kind of I think eliminates some of the charm of the interior, the classic design of the interior.
Yeah.
And so, but we have modern needs these days: navigation, Bluetooth, safety as it relates to being on the phone. So, and I enjoy my music, even though the music back there is incredible. Sometimes I enjoy just listening to some music as I'm cruising.
Of course.
So, all the stuff that I got, all the amps, the door speakers, the subwoofer, I got from a really incredible guy, Mike, over at Scuderia Audio. He's a really, really good guy to work with, and has absolutely really top-notch quality products. So what I did was I researched first on the deck, the main deck, and I had looked at different Pioneer decks and things like that, but I came across this deck, and this is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It's never heard of it, acoustic deck, power acoustic.
Oh, that's cool.
And And you can actually, and I'm going to do this, I can actually load up the Ferrari logo and all that up there, so that's how it will start up.
Oh, that'll be nice.
But the deck is just a tuner. It's Android and Apple Play. Connects to my phone seamlessly.
Yeah.
And also has navigation. So it's absolutely incredible. Has all of the bells and whistles of it. So you can put in navigation on your phone and it'll just take you there, give you the instructions, come on the speakers. So I updated the door speakers. They were just trash. The factory ones were just completely gone. And I put in the focals with the focal tweeters in the carbon. Again, this is all from Mike from Scuderia Audio.
Yeah, he knows his stuff. And you did it so nice, because a lot of people don't think once you get one of these older cars, we miss some of those modern conveniences like Bluetooth. And, you know, if you're on a drive, and it would be kind of nice to have directions, and then you could just focus on the driving instead of being on your phone. Yeah, I love just every detail about this car has been thought through, and Nick clearly has done his research.
There's so much on YouTube with so many great information from so many enthusiasts. It's absolutely incredible time right now if you want to get a 360 and improve it and try to get it to where you want it. So I also had the amp installed.
It looks so factory.
And this is a factory cradle. And again, Scuderia Audio had this done in the leather to match the factory.
It matches
and
perfect.
The amp. And it's pretty easy to install, not hard. Again, it's something you can do yourself. I did this all myself.
Yeah.
And again, Matt, what I wanted was to give it that factory OEM look. I've got a phone over here. There you go. And but modernize it at some level.
I actually just met somebody who bought a 360, and I noticed a little bubble coming out on their reverse light.
Yes.
And it's a super annoying thing. You have to replace the whole entire unit, but you just went a completely different direction, not replacing a bulb, but you did the whole housing in LED.
Yeah, there are options out there to replace existing bulbs with LEDs. I installed the Morimoto, rear lights. They're LED, and they're absolutely amazing. The mounting on them is so easy, and you can tell the difference. Once they're mounted, it's solid. This was a project finished last week. It took me 3 or 4 days to do it. Did it myself in the garage, and I think it's one of the best improvements on next to Trev's software update. This is probably for me the next best improvement on the 360. It's changing out these heavy steel rotors and replacing them with the carbon ceramics. Not just in terms of functionality, but I love the look of them.
Oh, yeah.
They really fill out the wheel.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell on camera, you guys, but you can see these things are large and in charge. I mean, with all this power that he's added to the car, you need some good stopping power to help with it.
Absolutely. So this was, again, it's pretty easy. These were actually off of a 430.
Okay.
So you're going to need the rotors. You're going to need all your calipers from the 430, and you're also going to need the e-brake calipers off of the 430 in order to do this. The 360 calipers and e-brake calipers will not work on the new rotors.
Okay, well, that's good to know. I find it so interesting how many parts are interchangeable with the 430 and 360. I mean, and you're proving it here with your car.
Yeah, because the Stradale uses the same setup as a 430 with ceramics.
Amazing. Let me get some of that taillight footage. Well, hey guys. So I'm back home. I totally forgot to film the outro yesterday, but yeah, I am so sold on that 360 Trev Tune. I gotta do it to my car. I mean, bang for buck, it is the best thing you could do to a 360. Just wow. Well, anyways, I hope you found this informative, and thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Talk to you later.